Today I am going to teach you the topic direct and indirect speech. It was earlier very difficult, must be very difficult for you. Now very easily you can change a direct speech sentence into indirect speech. So first of all I am letting you know what is direct speech. So students, directly if we say something or some other speaker says something directly about himself or herself, that is direct speech. Suppose if I write something about me, I am going to Agra. So in this sentence, I is speaking about himself. So that's why this is direct speech. If this statement is spoken by some other person, suppose he said, I am going to Agra. Full stop, inverted commas closed. Inverted commas from here begins. So now this statement has been spoken by this speaker. So that's why this is indirect speech. When some other speaker speaks out our own statement, and that is indirect speech. If I write some object also here, he said to me, suppose, yeah, he says to me, comma, inverted comma. Now I will let you know the parts of the sentences given in direct or indirect narrations. Suppose this is a sentence which I need to change in indirect form. So from here to here, that is the part outside of inverted commas. This is reporting verb. What do we call, students? This part reporting verb. And this is the subject of reporting verb. Okay? And now this one is the object of reporting verb. So from here to here, this is whole reporting verb, and this part that is in inverted commas is known as reported speech. Whatever the part has been enclosed within inverted commas, that is reported speech. Okay students, now we will learn if this reporting verb is in present tense, as this time also this is in present tense, present or future tense, then how do we change the reported speech? I will let you know some examples. If reporting verb is in present or future, then what we do, this thing we will learn. So first of all, note down this thing, we do not change. We do not change the tense of reported speech. Only pronouns are changed. Pronouns are changed. Okay students, so this thing should be there on your fingertips, that if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, then we do not change the tense at all of reported speech. Only pronouns are changed. Now we will learn how the pronouns of reported speech are changed. So very easy method I am teaching you today. Thereafter you will be quite skillful, perfect in changing a direct speech sentence into indirect speech. Suppose I write an example, he says to me, comma, inverted comma, you are my friend. Full stop, inverted commas closed. So students, this is recorded speech, and this is reporting verb. So first of all, I will let you know this part. Suppose says is given, so we change into tells. If the word say is here, then we write tell. Okay? And if the word will say is given here, then we write will tell. This change we do with this reporting verb. Says is changed into tells, say is changed into tell, and will say is changed into will tell. Easily you can do? Yes. Now I will do the same. He then tells. He tells me. Now students, this comma, in place of this comma, we use always this connector that. Okay, remove this comma and use that. So I am writing that here. Till this place there is no problem. Now underline the pronouns. What do we do, students? We will have to underline the pronouns first, because whatever the pronoun number of pronouns are there, 1, 2, 3, we need to underline them first. And after underlining them, now I am just pausing, stopping you for a while, and I want to show you something. Please. Now the students look at the blackboard. Here are the rules giving how to change pronouns. Pronouns are divided into 3 cases. First case, as you can see, nominative case. Second case, as you can see, possessive case. And the third case, pronouns are objective case. These all are personal pronouns, and I have divided these personal pronouns into 3 cases. Okay, cases you can check out from here, and from this side you can check out the persons, I and we, and this whole list belong to first person pronouns. Second person pronoun is you. Possessive case is your, objective case is you. And third person pronouns are these 3, and these are their possessive cases, and these are their objective cases. Okay, students? So first of all, I will let you know what is the meaning of nominative, possessive, and objective case pronouns. Okay, students. Now, students, first of all, I will let you know nominative case. What is nominative? Because this question must be there in your mind since beginning. What is nominative? What is possessive? And what is objective? Because first of all, if we understand them, then we can easily understand them. Nominative case pronouns, as you can see, in the beginning they are given. Nominative case pronouns in the beginning they are given just before the verb, just before the main verb. For example, I am doing my work. Okay, students? So this I has been used just before the verb. So just before the verb, whatever the pronouns are given, they are known as nominative cases pronouns. You can say this subjective also, because nominative means subjective case pronoun, means those pronouns which are used as a subject in a sentence. Now students, possessive case pronoun, as the name suggests, possessive. So possessive मतलब possession. Possession means क्या होता है students? Right, अधिकार. किस चीज पे किसका अधिकार है? Now first of all, I am giving an example. Suppose I am writing the word bag. Now whose bag is this? There is no possession is given. If I take any pronoun of possessive case, suppose I take mine, then on the bag my possession is there. If I write your, then over the bag your right is there. So these pronouns show off the possession over something. Now students, we will learn objective case pronouns. They act as an objects. Objects की तरह act करते हैं, and we can find them out by putting the question of whom in a sentence. Okay, students. First of all, I am writing an example. He teaches me. Okay, students. So whom does he teach? Then the answer is me, because if I put the question with whom, then the answer is me. So me is the pronoun of objective case. Similarly, you can also find out the pronouns of objective case by putting the question with this word whom. Whom means क्या होता है students? किसको? Whom does he teach? वो किसको पढ़ाता है? He teaches me. वो मुझे पढ़ाता है. So that's why me is objective case pronouns. Now the students, I am going to show you some very easy guideline so that you can easily change the pronouns. Now look here. Here is a box given. In this box you can see 1, 2, 3, SON. This is the miraculous, wonderful formula of changing the pronouns. So students, one means first person pronouns. First person pronouns are this. These are first person pronouns. I, we, and this list. And these pronouns we change according to subject or reporting verb. This is the subject of reporting verb, as you can see. According to subject of reporting verb, we change first person pronouns if first person pronouns are found in reported speech. Now the students, two means, what do you mean? Two means second person pronouns. Second person pronouns are given here. This list, you, your, you. And such pronouns if found here in reported speech, any place, then we change them according to object. Object is given, student. According to object of reporting verb, we change second person pronouns. Now students, third person pronouns. And if third person pronouns are there like this, these all are third person pronouns, then it is mentioned here third person, then we need not change them. Not change, because these pronouns are never changed. In as it is form we write them. Okay students, now come here. Once again, I had paused you before. Here. Now we will solve out this thing. We have already underlined the pronouns. After underlining them, then the students, look there. This is the main thing which I wanted to teach you today. These are the four things which we need to mention first. If we mention these four things, then there are no chances of error. Very first thing, you have to mention case. Second thing, you have to mention person. Third thing, you have to mention singular, plural or common. Or fourth thing, you have to mention boy, girl or common. And these things you have to mention under the underlined pronouns. Okay students? Note down in your notebook these four things in this order. Whatever the order I have written here, the same order you have to apply. Okay students, now I am going to mention my number. First of all, I have to mention the case. So what is the case of this pronoun? Tell me. Cases are given. First of all, nominative case, possessive case and objective case. So this pronoun is given just before the verb. So that's why nominative case. Okay student? Second thing is given here person. Whether this is first person, second person or third person. So you fall in the category of second person. So I am mentioning here second person. Third thing, there is singular, plural or common. So you is for singular, plural, common. Tell me. So you can be used for singular and for plural also. So that's why this is common. Now next is the boy, girl or common. So you can be used for boy also and you can be used for girl also. So that's why again common. Okay students, very easy. Now this pronoun. Second pronoun we have underlined this, my. Once again we will repeat the same procedure. First of all we need to mention case. Which is the case? Possessive case, because it shows the possession over the friend. Whose friend he is? You are. So that's why my friend. So over the friend my possession is there. So possessive case pronoun. Okay students. Now person. Second thing is person we have to mention. This is first person pronoun. Okay students. Now singular or plural. So my is used for singulars and boy, girl or common. So for fourth point we have to mention. So this is common because my can be used for boys also and for girls also. So very easy you can into it? Okay, very nice. Excellently done from your side. Underline the pronouns, mark them like this according to their position. Okay, students. Now, the second step, what we do? Now see. First of all, the very important thing I am telling you, very important thing, and this important thing is this: the case. Circle it like me. The case is never changed. First thing is never changed. This is the case nominative, this is the case possessive, it is never changed. Okay, students? Only these three things should be changed according to what? According to this point. 1, 2, 3 upon SON. Okay, students? So now first of all check out the very first thing. This is the second person pronoun. This is given, and second person pronouns are changed first of all according to object. Second person pronouns according to object. Okay, students, find out the object. Object is me. Okay, students. Now we will ask these three questions. 1, 2, 3 questions according to me. First question to me, second question to me, third question to me. Three questions we will ask me. So tell me, students, first of all, me is of nominative. Me is of first person, second person, or third person. Is of first person pronoun. So cut it and write first. First person pronoun. Okay, students. Second thing is, once again ask the question to me. See, this is common now here. And now tell me, this is singular, plural, or common. Put your finger here. Me is singular, plural, or common. So tell me is slash here. Cut it. Me can be used for singular, plural, common, singular, because me indicates only one person. And thereafter third question we will ask. And third question is what? Boy, girl, or common. Me is used for boys also and for girls also. So that's why I will write here common. Okay, students? And now change the pronoun. First person pronouns. Come to the list. First person pronouns of nominative case. Okay, students, this is nominative case. Case is never changed. And first person pronoun we have to take of this nominative case. First person pronouns of nominative case. I and we. Okay, these are the first person pronouns I and we. Two options. Thereafter singular we have to take. Singular. So out of I and we, what is singular? I or we? I is singular. Now common. So I is common also. So I will write here I. Very easy, students. Once again we will do one more time. Now case is never changed, and these three things we will do. Now first of all tell me, my is the first person pronoun. And students, first person pronouns are changed according to subject. Okay, as you can see, what is the subject? This is the subject. Now we will ask these three questions. 1, 2, 3 questions to this subject. So tell me, he is first person, second person, or third person? So he is third person. Cut it and write third. Okay, students? Now second question. Same to he we will ask. And this is singular, plural, or common. Check it out. Singular, plural, or common? Obviously singular, because he is singular. Then tick. Okay? No need to cut, because already singular is given here. And thereafter boy, fourth question, boy, girl, or common. So now tell me, he is used for boys. So write here, cut and write here boy. Okay, now write your answer. Third person pronouns of which case? Tell me, students. Of possessive case. And where is possessive case? This is possessive case. And third person pronouns are 3. 1, 2, 3. His, her, their. Now three options we have. Which is correct? Now second thing is singular. So what is singular out of them? Oh, there is plural. And these two are singular. His and her. Okay, two are left. Very good, students. Now boy. For boys, his or her. What is used for boys? His. His is the correct answer. Very nice. Excellently done. So first of all, his. And now in this category there are three verbs. Is, am, are. Because tense is not changed. So what is appropriate with I am? So I am going to write am. I am his friend. And remove inverted commas. Put full stop. Excellently done by you. Okay, students. Now I am erasing it. Now we will do the practice of one more sentence. Are you ready? Okay, student. She will say to him, comma, inverted comma, I am busy today. Okay, students. Now, already I had told you, she will, in place of say to, tell. She will tell him. In place of comma, tell me fast that. Okay, students. Now very fast you can do. How many pronouns are there? One. Underline it quickly. And thereafter mention everything. What is the first of all you have to mention? Case. And case is nominative, not be changed. This thing never be changed. Thereafter person. Person is tell me first person, second person or third? First person. And thereafter singular or plural? Singular. I is used for singulars. Thereafter boy and girl common. Because I is used for boys also. I is used for girls also. Okay, students, according to it I have mentioned. Thereafter come here 1, 2, 3, S, O, N. So I is the first person pronoun. It should be changed according to subject. What is the subject? She. Now we will ask these three questions to this she. Okay? First question, second question, third question. Now the first question is, she is, tell me, first, second or third person? She is third person pronoun. Cut it and write third. Okay, students? Thereafter second question, singular, plural, common. Tell me, she is used for singulars. Tick. Thereafter boy and girl or common. She is used for girls. Done. Very nicely done. And thereafter write your answer. Nominative case, third person. Come here. Nominative case and thereafter third person. How many answers we have? 1, 2, 3. He, she, they. 3 answers we have. Okay. Now the second question we will ask. Second question singular. Okay, students? Singular here, na? Second question is singular. Yes. So what is singular? He and she. Because they is plural, so put it out. Only he and she are left. And thereafter girl. And what is used for girls? He or she? She. So that's why I am going to write here she. And thereafter three verbs is, am, are in this category. Is, am, are in this category? So I will write here is because tense is not changed. Busy. Or these words today is changed into that day. So I do hope students, in a very nice manner you have understood this very magical method by which there are no chances left of error. Now you write some sentences in homework. And in homework you can do them easily at your home with the application of same formula. Note down the first sentence. He says to me, comma, inverted comma, you are my classmate. Inverted commas closed. Right, second sentence, she will say to him, comma, inverted comma, I am your doctor. Okay, students, third sentence, I say comma inverted comma, you are in my care. And fourth sentence, Rohan will say to me, comma inverted comma, you are not my neighbor. So do them in homework. Thank you very much students for watching out this video. Again and again, first of all, see the video carefully. Apply whatever the methods I have told you of these sentences which are in inverted commas, pronouns, everything. Thank you very much and have a good day. Hello students, good morning. This is Ajay Kumar Solanki once again in front of you. And now today I will let you know my second video of direct and indirect speech, and that is of interrogative sentences. I mean to say, if within inverted commas any interrogative sentence is enclosed, suppose have you taken lunch? Question mark, inverted commas closed. So I mean to say, if reporting verb is in present tense, this is again in present or future. Reporting verb if in present or future, then how we can change this reported speech? So once again I will let you know that reported speech tense is not changed. Only pronouns are changed. Okay students, tense remains same because the reporting verb is in either present or in future. This is reporting verb. Then how we solve this sentence within inverted commas? Now students, interrogative sentences of two types. She says to him, where are you going? Okay students, now see the difference. This sentence, reported speech is this, and in this sentence reported speech is this. The sentence may start with helping verb. This is the helping verb, and at the end of the sentence question mark is there. Any helping verb may be there. So such type of sentences fall in first category. Those which start with helping verbs. Helping verbs may be is, helping verbs am, are, any tense based auxiliary verb may be there, was, were, any helping verb may be there. Lots of helping verbs are there. Do, does, did, has, have, had, will, shall, and any helping verb. Then the sentences fall in this category. If the sentence on the other hand begin with WH family word like WH where, what, when, any WH family word, then these sentences fall in second category. Those which start with WH family words. Now in this video students, I will let you know only these types of sentences that begin with helping verbs. Okay students? Now open your notebook, get ready with your pen, and the same formula we will apply. But one thing we have to remember in these types of sentences. Okay students, I am writing one example for you for your better understanding. He says to me, comma, inverted comma, suppose, are you my well wisher? One sentence I have written. So this is helping verb and this is reported speech and this is reporting verb. And now helping verb is this, are. Now these sentences how we can change into indirect speech. See students, Once again, I will let you know says. This reporting verb is changed into asks. Now this time, or if will say is given, then we change it into will ask. Clear, students? So very easily we can change this helping verb, this reporting verb, and this reporting verb is given says. So we will write he asks me. No problem till here. And now comma, inverted comma start. In place of this comma, we use if. One alternative is also there, whether. If or whether में से one we can use. So if is the small word, so that's why we will use if in place of comma. But only when the sentences begin with helping verb, then we use if in place of comma. Thereafter, one wonderful thing I am telling you, students, that underline the pronoun, no problem, as we had done in previous video. First of all, underline the pronouns, and this is pronoun, and mark here. How do we mark? In this way. First of all, case, then person, then singular or plural, or then boy or girl, or common. First of all, I will mark here. This is of which case? Nominative case. And which person? Second person. And singular or plural? Common. Because you can be used for singular and plural both. Boy, girl, common. Because you is used for boys also and girls also. Right? Similarly, I will mark here. First of all, this name. What names actually, which category this word belongs to. So what is the case of this person? Possessive case. And thereafter, first or second or third person, first person. And thereafter singular or plural, singular. And thereafter boy or girl, common. Because my is used for boys and my is used for girls. Now students, I will do the changes. This is the second person pronoun. Okay, as you are watching it out. And second person pronouns, this is the index. Second person pronouns are changed according to object. And what is the object of the reporting verb? Me. Now we will ask these three questions. 1, 2, 3 to me for changing it. So this is of first person, cut it, write first person. Now second question is, this question is singular, plural or common. So me is, cut it, singular. Thereafter boy, girl or common. So common. This is correct. So now I have marked here, and now this one we will do. This is possessive case pronoun, first person, singular and common. Now see, this is my is the first person pronoun, and first person pronouns are changed according to subject. And what is subject? Subject is he. Now I will ask these three questions to he. Okay students, so the very first question is person, first, second or third. So this is of third person, so cut it and write third. And second question is singular, plural or common. So he is singular, take. Boy, girl and common. Then we will write boy, because he refers to a boy. So I have finished my formalities. My answer is ready now. Now one thing students you have to do, then first of all in these sentences we write subject. Then we use the verb. If you understand this formula, then your answer will never be wrong. Subject, then verb, after this connector. Okay? So first of all I will write this, and thereafter this verb. So first person pronouns, now come here. First person pronouns in nominative case are I and we. In nominative case, first person pronouns are I and we. Now come here. I and we I have selected in nominative case, and thereafter case is never changed. Circle it. I and we. Now singular is what? I or we? So I is singular. and I is used for common for boys and girls both. So I will use here I. Thereafter, in this category there are three verbs: is, am, are. So which verb I will use with I am? Am is appropriate. I am, and thereafter this. In possessive category, see the third person pronouns. In possessive category, third person pronouns. Now, this is these are third person pronouns, and this is the possessive category. How many answers we have? Three. His, her, their. Okay, students. His, her, their. Now singular. Singulars are what? His and her. Only two. There is plural, so we will exclude it. And thereafter boy. So for boys we use his or her. So his is appropriate. I am his. Okay, students, very easy. I am his well-wisher. And remove question mark and put full stop at the end. So I do hope you understand well these sentences that we will with helping verbs. Okay, students, one more example I am writing for your better understanding. I say, okay, in future this time we will write. I will say to him. Okay, students, now you writing your letter? Question mark, inverted commas closed. I will say to him, are you writing your letter? No problem at all, because sentence begins with again helping verb, and this is question mark, and this time reporting verb is in future. So what I will do? I will ask, because in interrogative sentences I will write ask. I will ask him, in place of comma what I had told you, if. Okay, students, and thereafter mark the pronouns. Two pronouns are here once again. So this is of which case? First of all, cases are marked. Nominative case, and they will never be changed. Thereafter person, first person, second person, third person, second, and thereafter singular or plural. So this is common, and thereafter boy, girl or common. So this is also common, because you is used for boys and girls both. Now students, mark his name. First of all, his case, and case is possessive case, because it shows the possession over the letter. Whose letter? Your letter. So this is possessive. Now second one is, it will not be changed. Now second one is person. First, second or third? Second. Now singular or plural. So this is singular. And thereafter boy, girl or common. Then it is common, because it is used for boys and it is used for girls. So no more things we have to do. Now I am going to write my answer. So this is second person pronoun, and second person pronouns are changed according to object. And what is the object? Object is him. So we will do the changes. We will ask these three questions to him. First is, this is of third person pronoun, so cut it, write third. Okay, and thereafter singular, plural, common. Second question, so this is singular, cut it, and thereafter last question, boy, girl or common. So this is boy, cut it, write boy. Now we have to balance this. This is of second person pronoun. Second person pronoun are changed according to object. Object is once again him. So we will ask these three questions to him. So first question is, this is of third person, so write third here. And this is once again second question, singular, plural. So it is singular, correct? And third question is left, boy, girl or common. So this is boy. So cut it, write here boy. Now students, write your answer very easily. I will ask him if. What I had told you, first of all subject. subject and thereafter verb. You have to use. Follow this formula, otherwise you will always commit the mistake. I will ask him a first of all subject. So nominative case, second persons. So in nominative case, second person only one pronoun is given. You. Nominative case, second person only you is given. Okay. Second thing is singular. So you is also singular, and it is used for boy also. So I am writing here you. Third person pronoun. Sorry. Once again, we will do because according to this we have to do. Third person pronoun in nominative case, not second because it has been already cut off by me. So nominative case, third person pronouns. So third person pronouns are these four. Three. He, she, they. In nominative case only three we have. He, she, they. And now students, singular. So he and she are singulars and they is plural. So it will be excluded. And now boy. Boy, and for boys we use he or she. He. So I am writing here he. Thereafter, in this category is MR. Three verbs are there. So I will use with he is. He is. Then writing. And thereafter, these changes we will do. In possessive case, this third person pronouns. In possessive case, third person pronouns are these. His, her, their. Possessive case, third person pronouns are his, her, their. And now, second thing is singular. So his and her are singular. And for boys, his or her. His is used. So he is writing his letter. And remove the question mark and put full stop at the end. So I do hope the students you have understood the sentences well, mentioning the pronouns, underlining them, and you can easily write the sentence in indirect form. Now I am giving you homework so that you can do them at your house easily, but according to my instructions. He says to her, comma, inverted comma, is your pen lying there? Okay, students. Second, I will say to them, comma, inverted comma, have you taken my box? Question mark, inverted commas closed. Third, Ram says to me, comma, inverted comma, is she giving you, is she giving you her book these days? Okay, students. 4. She will say to me what is, sorry, we cannot take WH family in this category. She says to me, are you taking your lunch? So these 4 sentences you have to do. So thank you very much, students. I do hope you like this video very well and you understand this video very well, and try to follow my instruction in all the possible ways. Follow the same steps which I have told you. Thank you very much and have a nice day. morning once again, and once again I am here. This is Ajay Kumar Solanki in front of you, and today I am going to discuss with you interrogative sentences once again. And those interrogative sentences that begin with WH family words. WH family words. So the students, those who must be having problems in these sentences must watch out this video very well, attentively, so that there will be no chances left for error. Now students, I am writing examples directly because in previous videos I have already explained how to change pronouns, how to change the things, underlining the pronouns very well. Once again we have to follow the same steps but with very little differences. Now suppose if I write a sentence like this, she says to me, okay students, and I am taking one WH family words. Where have you put my book? Inverted commas closed. So students, same steps, no need to be worried, only we will do some changes only. In place of says, asks. If the sentence begins with WH family word, students, as you are watching it out in circle, then we need not use if. If is not used. Okay students, I have crossed it, and in place of it we use this WH family word as a connector. This is your connector. Okay, WH family word itself is your connector. So use this as a connector. Where? Okay, rest of the things are same. Underline the pronouns quickly, fast. This is pronoun, this is pronoun. Mark their names according to this list. 4 things you have to ask. First of all, this is nominative case. Second one is person, this is second person. Third one is singular or plural, so it is common because you is singular, plural both. And thereafter boy, girl common, so it is again common. Okay students, very easy steps. Again I will mark for 4 things. First of all, case, this is possessive case. Second one person, this is first person. Okay, third one is singular, plural, this is singular, and last is boy, girl, so this is common because my is used for common things. Okay students, yes, no? Yes, obviously. Now one thing we need to do, change them according to subject or object. So now you is the second person pronoun. Second person pronoun they see here, and are changed according to object, and object is me. So I will ask these 3 questions to me and will do the changes. First of all, this is first person, cut it, write first. Thereafter, this is second question we will ask, that is singular, plural. So this is me is singular. It is used for singulars. And thereafter, last question, boy and girl common. So me is used common, so take it. Me is used for boys and girls both. Now cases, they are never changed. Okay, cases are never changed. So I have circled them. Only 3 questions I have to ask. And now in nominative case, this thing we have to change. Now this is the first person pronoun, and first person pronoun are changed according to, tell me students, subject. And what is the subject? She. Circle it. Now I will ask these 3 questions to she because cases are never changed. So this is third person. Yes students? Third. And now second question. S. Singular or plural? So this is singular. Tick. And thereafter third question. And boy, girl or common? So this is cut it, girl. Because she is used for girl. Now students, your answer is ready. Now you have to write subject plus verb. As I had told you already, if you do not write subject and verb, then there will be chances of mistakes. First of all, subject is this. Now we have to write this. Nominative case. Okay students, first person. Come here. Nominative case, first person pronouns are to, I and we. In nominative first person pronouns. Now second thing is I and we, singular is I or we? I is singular. Okay, and I is common also. So I will write here I. Okay, students, and thereafter in this category there are two verbs, has and have. So what do we use with I? I is have. Because we use have with I. I have sport, and there are students this. Now this is first person pronoun according to subject, and subject is once again, what is the subject? She. So according to she now we have to change. She is first person or third person? Third person. So it is already written. Okay, third person is already written. So put here take. And thereafter second one is singular plural. So this is singular dot take. Already. And thereafter girl. So now we have to find out in possessive case for girls. See here, in possessive case for girl, this pronoun her is used with she, her pronoun is used only for girls. So now in third person two pronouns are cancelled, his cancelled, their cancelled, singular is his or her, and out of his or her only her will be selected because her is used for girls. So that's why her. Okay, students, very easy you can do, easily you can do. Or go. Put her, go. And remove question mark and put full stop. So very easy. I do hope you understood it well. Okay, students. One more example I will give you a category so that you can understand it well. He will say to him, how are you? Okay, students, this sentence begins with WH family word how. Same procedure we will do. We will ask him. In place of say, I will use ask. Now, no need to use connector. Already you know we will use how as a connector. Thereafter, students, underline the pronoun and mark here. This is of nominative case, and person is second, and singular plural common common, and thereafter boy girl common. I have already marked. And case for those sentences. Thank you very much. Have a good day.